Hello friends, I am Dr. Prashant Sharma and you are watching MEDICO'S Hub. In this video I am going to discuss the Erlanger Gasser Classification of nerve fibers. This classification is basically based on the extent of myelination. There are three types of fibers, that is A, B and C. This A type of fiber is further classified into A alpha, A beta, A gamma and A delta. A alpha is heavily myelinated. Fiber diameter is 12 to 20 micron. Conduction velocity is 70 to 120 meter per second. Spike duration is 0.4 to 0.5 millisecond. Absolute refractory period is 0.4 to 1 millisecond. Sensory neurons are basically classified by numerical classification. This will be discussed in the end. Then sensory functions performed by A alpha type of fibers, that is proprioception, primary annulospiral endings in muscle spindle and Golgi tendon organ GTO. Motor functions involve the supply to somatic motor functions, and then extrafusal fibers of muscle are also supplied by A alpha. So this is the A alpha nerve fiber. Now the second one is A beta. It is also myelinated. Fiber diameter of range 5 to 12 micron. Conduction velocity 30 to 70 meter per second. Spike duration is same. Absolute refractory period is same. Numerical classification will be discussed later on. And the functions are most of cutaneous receptors and secondary flower spray endings of muscle spindle. There are no motor functions. Third is A gamma. It is also myelinated but a bit less. Fiber diameter 3 to 6 micron. Conduction velocity 15 to 30 meter per second. Spike duration and absolute refractory period is same. And there is only motor function, that is gamma efferents to muscle spindle. Then A delta type of fibers, which are thinly myelinated. Fiber diameter is 2 to 5 micron. Conduction velocity is 12 to 30 meter per second. Spike duration and absolute refractory period is same. And the functions are related to touch, fast pain and cold thermoreceptors. Motor functions are not there. So this is concluding the A type of fibers. Now second one is B fibers. B fibers are basically very less myelinated, having fiber diameter of less than 3 micron. Conduction velocity is 3 to 12 meter per second. Spike duration is 1.2 millisecond. Absolute refractory period is again 1.2 millisecond. And if they discuss the functions, then it can be seen in preganglionic nerve fibers of autonomic nervous system. So this concludes the B type of fibers. And the last one is the C type of fibers, which are non-myelinated. These are having fiber diameter of 0.4 to 1.2 microns and the conduction velocity is 0.5 to 2 meter per second. The spike duration is 2 milliseconds. Absolute refractory period is 2 milliseconds. And the functions are slow pain, warmth thermoreceptors, and some mechanoreception and these fibers can be observed in postganglionic nerve fibers of ANS. Now this concludes the Erlanger Gasser classification. Here there are no functions. Now this is numerical classification of sensory neurons, and we can observe sensory functions in these 4 regions. So this is first, this is second, this is third, and this one is the 4th type of sensory neuron according to numerical classification. This can be further classified into first A and first B. In primary annulospiral annulospiral endings we can observe first A, while in GTO we can observe first B. So this is the Erlanger Gasser classification along with the numerical classification of sensory neurons. In the next video, we'll conclude or derive very important points from the Erlanger Gasser classification that will definitely help you out in understanding many concepts in neurophysiology. Hit the like button, share and subscribe our channel to get the latest updates and notifications.